Let's go and move on and talk Harry Potter, because Leaflet, you are a big Harry Potter fan, but you have not. Have you seen the casting for?
Have not.
Ooh, it's exciting. Okay, first and foremost, this is the new Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's Dominic as the new Harry.
Blabs, you don't seem very impressed.
I mean, he's all right. If you look really closely, listen, I'm going to be super artistic and talk about the uniform. Check the uniform out, whatever. But yeah, I don't want this show to exist, so I'm like, he looks okay. If anyone's ever paid attention to the U.S. book covers by Mary Grant Prairie, he looks like the illustrations from the book covers. And I'm not the only one who says that. If you ever look at the books, he's very similar with like the pointed nose and all that. Listen, they got like the round glasses, right? His eyes look more blue to me in all of his images, so I don't think he's got green eyes again. So I don't need to see why we have this show. It just seems like a giant downgrade, especially when we was Snape and things as the new Snape. So like, the fuck?
I hate to pick on a kid, but doesn't he look a little derpy? There's something
No, he
derpy
looks
about
kind of evil. I was saying this yesterday. He looks a little bit evil. Like, he doesn't look super duper sweet and innocent. He's kind of like, I don't know, evil.
Derpy.
I guess.
Can I be honest?
You think he looks fine? You don't care.
He looks the exact same.
What are you talking about?
He looks the exact. This is Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
This is the kid. He looks the exact same.
You're joking, right? The face is completely different. The chin,
well, yes,
the
they're
nose,
different.
the
They're
scar.
different humans, Blabs. What do
Yeah,
you want?
so then why are you asking me? You just said they look the same, but they don't actually look the same. There's a whole bunch of little details that are completely different, actually.
Well,
That's
yes,
what I'm saying.
Blabs.
Like, I could be super duper artistic with this, but I'm refraining and saying no, they're not the same.
Well, Blabs, they're different people. Like,
Yeah.
yes, they're going to look different. Leaflet, what do you think about this? Am I speaking crazy pills? Because this is like, they look the exact same.
I actually think they look different.
How? Like, what is, how? What am I
Craig,
missing
it's
here?
just, all right. Do you want me to be super artistic here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what is it that you think looks the same? Like, what?
Okay,
Glasses.
They have the exact same glasses. They have the scar. They have the same hair.
The scar is not the exact same. The hair is not the exact same at all either. I don't know what you're on about. Look at the scar. The scar placement is completely different. So they went with a more different lightning bolt in the movies. And for the show, it's slightly different. It's more to the side of his face, not like above his eyebrow. Yeah, there's lots of little things like that are not the same.
I think for 99.9% of the people, they're gonna look and be like, "Oh, it looks like just like Harry Potter."
All right. Well, that's the thing, though. It's for the normies. They're gonna be like, consume. So.
Oh, so what? So you're saying you're not going to see this movie because this guy doesn't?
That was
look
my
like
Oh, it's not a
Radcliffe?
movie. It's a show.
Okay, you're not going to watch the show.
I
because
actually haven't decided yet if I'm gonna watch the show or not.
Yeah, Blabs, you listen. I'm going to call you on your bullshit right now. The second this movie comes out,
It's a show, for fuck's sakes.
The second this show is released, you
It's
are
on
going to be
HBO Max. First of all, I don't have HBO. Can we just
Gobbling
click
it
on
up.
doing that, but like put a bunch of assets in front of it? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Anyway, I'm sorry, he's gone now. Can anyone else hear him?
No, he muted himself.
All right, goodbye,
don't hear
Craig.
ya.
Anyway,
keeps
he's miming. He's Charlie Chaplin. He's miming. Anyway, no, listen, I actually don't have HBO Max, and that's where it's going to be on. I don't have Max or any of that stuff. So if I do, I'd either have to pay for it or I'd have to pirate it. And like, listen, I'm not against pirating. So, but yeah, I actually haven't really decided if I really want to watch this. No, we can't hear you, man. Anyway.
I didn't touch anything. I'm trying to. Oh.
Okay, bye, Craig. Anyway, Leaflet, are you going to watch this new show?
I'm kind of maybe I'll give it like the good old like 3 episodes, and and then maybe it'll be good. But like I'm kind of in the same boat as you. It's like kind of like why,
Right?
You know?
I'll tell you
know.
why.
Well,
Why?
because they want to make a shit ton of money because they're creatively bankrupt and they're actually broke, Warner Brothers. And the fact is that they tried something new, but they didn't do it right, which was Fantastic Beasts. And so they killed the whole overall umbrella of Wizarding World. They killed that. They went back to Harry Potter. They've killed any other ideas that they have. So now they have to stick with Harry Potter instead of going off autism. So anyway, there's a new Hagrid first look too. Let's just keep going, or else I'm gonna hurt myself.
Nope.
Hold on, mute.
I wonder what causes it.
Hey, Craig, you there? Dude, you're not there.
When you came back in, we heard you.
Yeah, you said hold on, and then you're like...
That hold on was crystal clear.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just gonna pull up the new Hagrid, I guess, first look while we're at it. Craig died. Okay. Hang on, let me get to it. Okay, here's the photo. It's fine. All right. Let's see. How do I share? Here we go. This is the button. All right, Phoenix, I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so this is Nick Frost as Ruby's Hagrid. What do you think? Let me zoom in.
I mean, it's like, it's kind of rough because, like, you know, we grew up watching Harry Potter. That's just kind of like, to me, that's like Hagrid, right? And it's like really rough for me to like kind of disconnect it, you know?
A lot of people are saying he looks like a cosplay and that he looks homeless.
Because the beard, like the original Hagrid looked like a giant guy. He looked authentic. This looks like a guy with just a fake beard attached to him.
For context, here's Robbie Coltrane. Real. Yes, it looked real. It looked legit. And he just looks like he's on Ozempic.
Maybe that's what they're going for.
How many of us though, like, would see this? You know, if we were growing, you know, if like we were going back, we're growing up now, like we would probably just be okay with this, to be honest. Because, like, as far as like it looking,
because we're used to slop now.
True.
I mean, here's the thing, though. Taking the fact that I like Harry Potter and all that aside, how many other franchises do you know that went 8 movies successfully, box office after box office hit? And yeah, you can criticize the adaptation all you want, but the movies themselves are pretty decent regardless. How many franchises can you say had that treatment, right? So like we were like spoiled or privileged to even get those movies in the first place. Like we were privileged and spoiled for Lord of the Rings and, you know, the first 3 or 6 Star Wars movies. And now we have like Disney Star Wars, The Rings of Power. We have whatever the fuck this is going to be. So it's like, flop, in my opinion.
Isn't it weird how... I remember seeing the old Star Wars, like the prequel, and thinking like, oh, this kind of sucks. I kind of remember that, but then now I'm like, you know, actually, kind of good, because like you think about it like in a new lens of like the new ones that were made.
Yeah,
right?
so you're basically like looking at it with like the goggles, I guess. Like I always liked the prequels, so I was never against them. But I do know a lot of people who are like, you know what, looking back, the prequels were not that bad because they compared it to like the new Disney Star Wars of today. So yeah.
I think it's just because like it's like you said, like back then there were so many good movies.
Great
right?
things made with like the heart.
Exactly.
And now it's just corporate bullshit and agendas. And I was even saying this yesterday that like these children who, by the way, are already getting shit for, you know, participating and being hired for J.K. Rowling's Wizarding World, that, you know, they're just political pawns at this point. They are. So good luck to them navigating that.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Craig.
Right.
Okay. I listen. I didn't hear anything that you said the last 3 minutes. I was too busy on my hands and knees.
Is he yelling?
Unplugging. So apparently my mic has been unplugging from my PC. So I'm hearing the unplugging noise, and then I just go.
Blabs is issue.
Oh, welcome to my world.
So, okay, I want to go back to this. All right, because I think Blabs. I think you're so full of shit when it comes to not wanting to watch this, because it doesn't make any sense for you not to watch it.
As a fan, I don't want to see my favorite things be ruined.
Listen, you said, why are they doing this?
I already know why. Money, and they're broke.
If Daniel Radcliffe was still 12 years old, he would be cast here. Like, he would be 100% cast. If they just kept him in a time capsule, they would just be pumping out Harry Potters with Daniel Radcliffe over and over and over again. but he's not. He's old. He's a grown ass man now who plays as a puppy dog in a show on FX or whatever it is, whatever that show is. But I don't understand. Like when you look at those two, like the Harry Potter back and forth, like what more do you want? Like I don't understand. Go back to Harry Potter real quick. Like legitimately, what more do you want?
Accurate book castings, in which we did not get for one of the most important characters in this entire series.
Okay,
the fact that there are huge
this is
rumors.
Accurate? This is accurate. The one on the left is accurate. Thank you.
Okay, no, listen. So Daniel Radcliffe is not actually book accurate, and I have talked about this many times over the decades that he has the wrong eye color, and that through the movies, he actually was like less of Harry, more of a dick, honestly. Like his character was more of a dick. He kind of lost that sassiness and charmed him, and he was more like kind of a piece of shit, actually. But so I am critical of that, but I didn't want this in the first place. So
okay,
the fact that there's rumors, though. The fact that there's rumors about this, though, that honestly I believe, because a lot of things that they have said so far have come true, that they are going to be expanding the lore. And so far they're going to be bringing in like characters that were never actually met at a certain time 4 years ahead of time, or they're going to be bringing in more females because their parts were never really like prominent in the entire series. Things like that, where I'm like, why? You're just doing this for the agenda. You're not expanding the lore. You're just expanding your agenda. You have plenty of things to cover in this series, and you're not going to do it accurately. So
what you're doing is you're letting your preconceived notions get in the way of something that you what I'm hearing is you're afraid that this is going to shatter your childhood.
Well, no, listen, I have my stuff, right? I have my books, I have the movies, I have my mega collection. I don't want this to exist because I don't think it's going to be done well because of everything that we've seen of Hollywood in the last couple of years. But it's like the Disney treatment.
But the lady who wrote Harry Potter.
She has no say in this shit. She didn't even know about the casting of Emma Watson in the first place. Like she's got no say.
She's gone in and said you saw the post. She's read the first few
and she also
episodes
wrote
of
the
it and she loved them. Right?
Or she slapped her name on the Cursed Child. She didn't actually write that shit. Clearly.
I want to go back to Hagrid over here real quick. Okay, because I did not leaflet. I didn't hear your thoughts on this, right? Do you have Blabs leaflet? Do you have problems with this as well?
Yeah, it's Ozempic Hagrid.
What do you want?
I can't tell. I'm agreeing with chat here. I can't tell if you're trolling or being retarded here, Craig.
No, I don't understand. Like, what do you want? Do you want the exact same guy to play? You genuinely think
that looks good? I think it looks okay. At best,
like it's a different guy playing the same character. If you want this guy to play the character, okay, but he's dead. So well, then what do you expect? What do you want? I don't understand what you want.
You think this looks okay?
He's got the same beard, same mustache, same hair, same everything, same eyebrows. He just has a different face. That's it.
It's not the same hair. For Hagrid's hair, like Robbie Coltrane had like the huge frizzy hair and everything. That one seemed like Nick Frost seems to be like flattened down, you know?
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills here. I don't understand.
I think you're just retarded, to be honest.
Phoenix, what am I missing here? Please, somebody help me.
So I do not have the same autism that Blabs has with this. I will say that this guy doesn't look authentic. Coltrane looked like a big, burly, caveman-looking guy. That looks like a clear prop on his face. Like you can just see like what he would look like without the beard there. Where that looks like a scruffy homeless man.
He looks like he belongs in the woods.
Yeah,
where Hagrid is, I guess, is the best way to explain it.
Epic Mike texted me today because I made a poll on my Instagram. And I was like, what do you guys think? Yay or nay on this? And Mike texted me. He's like, this guy looks like he's cosplaying Hagrid. And I'm like, that is perfectly well said. I think Nick Frost is. Yeah, but he's not supposed to be cosplaying. That's the difference. Cosplaying and acting is not the same.
I don't know.
I think you're a little bit retarded here, Craig. It's all right. You're not in your element when it comes to Harry Potter. I get it.
But what I'm saying is I just don't understand what else you could possibly want outside of the exact same actor who is dead, as you said, acting. Like I don't. Does he like what would make you happy? Like legit outside of you saying don't make it, right? What could potentially make you happy?
It just needs to look better. Like, it looks cheap. Like, his outfit, his beard, his hair looks cheap in my opinion. Maybe it's the photo, maybe it's the lighting in that photo, but it literally looks like Nick Frost with a beard and a wig.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't.
It does. It feels a little bit like nitpicking, and I'm kind of curious what, like, a normal person, if they just saw this, they're not a Harry Potter fan, what they would actually see if they're seeing those differences.
You know what they'd say? It looks fine. That's what they'd say. They'd say it looks fine. I don't quite understand what, like, you're right. The vast majority of people, Blabs, the normies, if you will not care. Right. But that's the question I have for you is, like, what could you, like, and you just say, like, it needs to look better. Okay, well, how does it need to look better?
Well,
right?
improve the beard and the wig is what I'm saying. Like, it looks fake. I honestly, I feel like Nick Frost is so skinny now that his face probably should have just been more full, like it previously used to look, because Hagrid is meant to be a big, huge guy, like really big. And to me, Nick Frost he may be tall or whatever, but like, he's not big. He's pretty, I don't know. He looks like Ozempic Hagrid. He really does.
It could just be the picture, like
I said,
the picture,
be
not in,
the lighting,
not in
yes.
movement and stuff, right?
Yeah, that could be a candid picture as opposed to like a production still, which is
I mean,
huge. There's lighting differences that really make
I
the
did
difference.
say that it could just be that photo that looks like shit.
You did.
I agree though. Like in that picture, he does kind of look like just like a hippie in the woods versus like a fantasy, like I actually live in a hut in the woods sort of person, right? Like it kind of looks like that with the old Hagrid. But again, it could just be lighting, and like I think it'll be better also see it in motion and stuff, right? Maybe we'll see, and then we can talk shit if it's bad.
Yeah, I that's the thing, and I think that, Blabs, you're going to be the first person to watch this, whether you pay for it or not. You're going to be the first person, and honestly, you do your service you do your channel a huge disservice if you want to be a Harry Potter authority. Like, you have to talk about this. You have to talk about it leading up to it. You have to talk about it during when the show's released.
I mean, I do talk about it. I put out videos on the show at least once a week.
Well, that's what I'm saying though, is like you can't say you're not going to watch it. You will watch it, like 1000%. Like, I don't know. I just don't get it. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I'm that critical of where I'd be that autistic about. I mean, maybe, I don't know, Mario, I guess. I don't know, maybe. But is
there any TV show or movie that you really loved as a kid, or do they have any nostalgia for?
He's like Bluey.
Bluey is the shit, man. Bluey is the shit. I'm just saying. It always comes back to Bluey. Leaflet, you ever seen Bluey?
No.
It's a great show. Just throwing it out there. It's a great show. All right. I don't even understand. I don't get it. That's fine. I'm fine with not understanding. And I'll tell you what the only thing I don't understand is watching it. Like, that's the only thing I don't get. As far as, if you're very anti it, Blabs, then why reward it with money if you're
if I pirate it, I wouldn't be rewarding it. That is the argument there.
Yeah, but like, if you're so offended by it, then why even consume it to any degree?
Is that her work though? Like I thought she does a channel.
I do all things Wizarding World.
Yeah.
So I do cover things like the Cursed Child, and I despise the Cursed Child, and I don't give any money to Cursed Child.
Like, an example is, like, so I'm anti-Disney Star Wars, period. I don't watch any of it. I don't pirate it. I don't discuss it. Don't care about it. If someone else loves it, great. Godspeed. Don't care. But I'm just kind of curious why if you don't like it, you don't like the direction, why consume it?
Because I would want it to do well. I do want this thing to do well. As despite that fact that I despise like the Snape cast and everything, I would hope.
Weird.
No, because listen, I actually do have. This makes perfect sense because I am a collector, right? So if everything that I own starts to like tank in value because this show tanks it, then monetary wise, I'm fucked. No, it actually can happen. Like, think about, like, for example, I was literally thinking about this yesterday. They make new Lego sets. Snape's in it. It's not going to be the same Snape.
No, but
things like that.
But it will, because the same reason why, like, Disney went out and they made a new Little Mermaid, new Snow White, new all these, go down the list. And you know who's still appearing as not black? Ariel still white in the
no.
Yeah, absolutely.
No. If you go look at some Lego sets based on like the live action Little Mermaid, you will see that Ariel's not white. Well, that's what I'm
the
saying.
live action.
Okay, right.
Which
So
nobody
Lego
saw.
is not based off the books. Lego is based off the live action movies for Harry Potter, and they will be turning into the HBO show. They are literally going to be doing a whole bunch of merch just for this show. They're going to eventually, I'm thinking they're going to phase it all out of the movies.
Okay, like the question that I legitimately just want to know is, what would make it good for you? You say you want this to be successful, but I feel like
recast Snape, and I feel like we'd be on the right track here, to be completely honest.
Okay, but you don't like Harry Potter, you don't like Hagrid.
But that's not what I said. I said he looks fair, and you were saying that he didn't. He looks exactly the same as Daniel Radcliffe, and I'm telling you, no, he doesn't look the exact same. I didn't say he looked terrible.
He has all the same qualifying features that Harry Potter should have. He has a scar. He has circular glasses, the scar, and the part in the hair. Like that's it.
The part in the hair. No,
yeah,
that's not. No.
Look, as a relative, like I said, I've been watching.
If you don't understand, then why are you so adamant in changing my mind?
I'm not, but I'm trying to wrap my head around like what could potentially put this in a positive light for you, because I feel like you're going into it extremely negative.
Actually, no, I've been quite fair, to be honest. Like I've talked about the casting of Hermione, and I'm like, listen, so it's the wrong race of Hermione. However, she does look the part. Like I've been quite fair, I think. So I'm just saying,
if you were
like,
the producer, Blabs, what would you have the money, what would you make?
Like, and I was with all the castings already, or would I get to pick the castings?
I mean, I don't need to hear the whole list. I'm just saying, what changes would you make as a producer of this production? What would you do?
Well, first of all, the biggest thing, fire Papa Ezidue or whatever. Replace him as Kingsley Shacklebolt or something like that. You don't need to like fire him off completely, right? You just change him to another character. I would start with that. I would first of all bring J.K. Rowling in more, because she has really no power. The fact that she just read the scripts a couple of weeks ago means that she wasn't even involved in the writing process of the show. So I'd bring her in more to get more stuff. I would not be expanding the lore as they are going to be doing so. Things like that. Super autistic things to make it actually like book adaptation and not some whatever they're going to be doing. Yeah. And I would have hired people who actually like had a career in the first place. If you look, some of these are just Nepo writers who have never written anything in their lives before. It's like, oh my God, you're about to give them the keys to like one of the most important things Warner Brothers is doing in the last decade. Okay, good luck.
Many such cases.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane that like so many of these people coming on never read the Harry Potter books, but were hired for it. It's like, what? You never read the books before and you're hired? Nuts.
Okay, I'll take the I don't understand it card and move on. Ian, no KO. I'm just conceding.
I just wanted to press a button.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Ian came in with the €50 money. Says, reminder that Craig bought 2 copies of Concord. I did, in fact. Thank you so much, Ian. I just want to point out that I do actually have them behind me. And I would go scroll back, but I can't push off my left foot because it's bandaged up right now. Thank you, Ian. Appreciate that. Where are them boobies, Phoenix?
Yeah, okay, I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah. And keep them up a little longer, because Ian also says, Ozempic Hagrid needs to catch on. There we go. Thank you so much, Ian. Appreciate that greatly. Let's go. Ranger George says, not a Harry Potter fan. The new kid looks like Daniel Radcliffe's little cousin to me. Nick Frost looks horrible. Dollar store Robbie Coltrane. Okay. Steven says, when do we get to the point where we just accept everything we loved in our childhood isn't going to be the same in our adulthood? Yeah, there you go. I think that's, Steven, I think you nailed it right there. Like, when are we going to accept that the things that you had as a kid are not what the next generation is going to have?
That's not the same thing, though. That's literally just saying, oh, you need to accept all these stupid ass race swaps and agendas that Hollywood has been pushing on you for like the last decade. Why do we need to accept that?
But there's been one in Harry Potter.
Oh, but I'm not talking about Harry Potter in general. I'm talking about all the shit. Look at it. Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, now Harry Potter, Percy Jackson. I could go on. Like, do you want me to? Like, what?
Maria says, why does the new Harry Potter look like a 40-year-old art teacher?
That's what people are saying, too. They say it's like some 60-year-old woman.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say, is that the Harry Potter, if you look at it, it looks like a 65-year-old British woman with like baked a pie. The face is weird. It's derpy.
You're talking about this little kid?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people think he looks like a grandma.
He does look like a grandma. Just really isolate on the face itself. and then you'll see it. Trust me. And then you'll see it for the rest of your life.
Go ahead.
There we go.
Pull up my screen here.
Look
There
at
you go.
that. That's a 60-year-old woman. Look.
I see it now.
I mean,
Right?
I guess.
Just holding a pie. Look at that. It's just make the hair gray, and that is a British woman in her late 60s. Thank you.
You know, they really did a disservice to them, though. They really should have had the first pictures that come out be like them on some kind of set, even if it's not like a full thing, you know, like
Yes.
to make them look like they're a part of the world. Because like this is a bad
He's
idea, I think.
He's a little kid.
Yeah, no, I don't mean to be train
Oh,
wrecking
yeah.
on this kid here, but
I mean, the production team, I think they screwed up basically.
Okay.
also keep in mind TV is a much cheaper budget. It's a much smaller budget. So
You could have
do-
literally went to Universal Studios and took a picture. It would have been better.
yeah.
Hey, YouTube suggested that you should watch this video too, so you should probably do it.